Q&A with Christoph.
Q&A with Christoph.
Q&A with Christoph.
And once again from my kitchen for another question that came during the holidays. It's from Leslie from the US. What are your 3 main frustrations, 3 satisfactions and 3 wishes as the food futurist? Well, first frustration I would say is the amount of disinformation, nonsense that's circulating all around and the way it's being spread. Very often by people who don't even read it, certainly don't double check it, and it just passes on and all of a sudden lives a life of its own. And there are a whole bunch of fallacies and lies and just misinformation around that is just very difficult to get rid of and certainly not helping in solving problems. So that really frustrates me. The second thing is still too much silo thinking I find in organizations. And they still really focus a lot on their particular business and business sector, which is fair, but I really think they should look a lot more outside and have a little bit a broader view. But on the one hand, it's a good thing for me because that's where I'm very useful. So, but it's frustrating because everybody's kind of saying, oh, we must not think in terms of silos, we must, look around, we have cross disciplines and things. And well, there's a lot of talk, but I don't see much of that, and certainly not enough, that's for sure. The third frustration I have is, and it's a bit of a consequence of what I just said, so frustration number 2, there still is a little bit too much reinventing the wheel. I'm surprised by a number of things like, and I can understand generations pass by, and we have this idea that they're finding something new, but there's not a whole lot of new things. What's new is there are new tools, more efficient tools than there used to be in the past, but the ideas and the way to approach the ideas to tackle them has not changed all that much. And I'm really surprised to see a whole bunch of things that are tried today that have seen myself being tried, 20, 30, 40 years ago. There's nothing new, and they go through the exact same process of trial and error, making the same errors, and there's not been any, almost like there's not been any memory passed on, and we're just wasting a lot of time and energy in things that, well, frankly, we should already know the outcome, even if we have better tools, and that's also very frustrating. So now in terms of satisfaction, well, first satisfaction, that's of course very personal one. This year in 2024 is going to be the 15th anniversary of the Food Futurist, of this venture. I'm very proud of that because when I started it I had no idea it would last this long, and it has been really great, lots of happy customers, so that's very satisfying for me. The second satisfaction, well, it's from the customer point of view. I'm very happy with what I brought to customers and also the feedback I got from them. They really always liked the work I delivered them. And that, of course, it's a great satisfaction because when you run a business, what is a better satisfaction than having customers who are very satisfied with what you provide them with. So, yeah, that's a very important satisfaction for me. The third satisfaction would be that, if I have brought something to customers, they also brought a lot to me. I have learned a lot, and I am a strong believer of learning. I'm a strong believer in personal development. And through all those almost 15 years, I have first been able to keep up, because I've been forced to keep up in doing this work, but I have learned so much, and it has expanded my horizons, and I've been in places I've not been before. I've met people I would have never met before, and I just met a lot of really interesting people, and I think it's an asset that's way underestimated. There are really a lot of really good people out there who want to do really good things, and I don't have the feeling that we're really exploiting that resource as much as we could. 3 wishes, 3 wishes. My first wish, well, a bit of derivative of things that I've said before. I wish that, there would be more curiosity. I wish people would look further than just their area of business. It's amazing, especially with the rise of technology as it is today. There are so many things happening in other business sectors. You really need to follow that too, because you can really get some ideas or learn from the other sectors, and I find that that's not done enough. So that's, yeah, I really wish that it's going to increase in the future, but that's also where I can help. Second wish, well, yeah, that was in relation with my first frustration. I really wish to find a way of eliminate all the nonsense that's out there, all the falsehoods, all the lies, all the fallacies. Can get rid of it. I don't know if artificial intelligence is going to be able to do that. It would be good if it was really intelligent, that it could sort out what makes sense and what doesn't make sense and remove it. But I doubt that that's possible, because at this stage artificial intelligence basically is just a very sophisticated search engine that goes through what's there. So if we don't feed the artificial intelligence a proper diet, then let's face it, it's not going to produce a good product in the end. So, and let's face it, the ones who want to spread fallacies, we also use artificial intelligence to also circumvent attempt to try to stop them. So that's going to be complicated, but yeah, that's a big wish of mine. I wish that we really focus on the truth, even if sometimes it's annoying, even if sometimes it means that, yeah, we're going to have to change a few things and we're going to lose something, but by constantly wasting our times in things that are not true, we're just wasting very precious time. So that's, I really wish that we could find a way. Third thing, well, yeah, I wish that we were a little bit more humble. And yeah, I'm going to maybe scratch a little bit the ego of some people in technology, but I find in technology there is a little bit too much hubris. I can understand it's very tempting to be the next billionaire, the next one who's going to bring the great development on the market and be very famous and very rich. But before you get there, I would say, and before making all sorts of statements about how you're going to revolutionize everything, how you're going to take all over the world, how you're going to change everything because you're so smart, just start a business, develop it, make it a strong business that makes money, because let's face it, lots of startups just basically don't make it. And yeah, before talking about saving the planet and all those things, let's do our part, let's do a good job where we can, and let's build from there. And we'll see later, how much and how great we are. But first, let's be humble, because nature is going to teach us a lesson in humility if we're not. So yeah, I really wish that we looked at things more humbly. We must be ambitious, but not think that we are the best thing since sliced bread. That's not the right approach in my view. So yeah, these are my wishes.
If you're interested in my videos, please click on the subscribe button, or you can also visit my website.